Hello and welcome to the fifth instalment of my Stellaris series with the Void Dwellers. I'm Joe, also known as a Lazy Turnip. Let's jump in. Firstly, I'll just summarise what we've been doing. So we've made contact with a few other empires nearby. We've got these ones, the Custodial Savanti Sovereignty, who are currently associates of our Federation, which I'll mention in a moment. We've also got the United Aramathi Worlds, who, well, they have the same ethics as us, but they don't like us. Probably because we've kind of stopped them getting out of here, so they can't really go over here. I mean, they can expand out here in this area, but they can't really do much else. And we've also got, finally, our friend and ally in the Federation. We've got the Uru Commerce League, who are part of our research cooperative. And we currently hold the presidency as we founded the Federation. We've currently got an envoy assigned, so our cohesion is increasing. They've also done the same thing with their envoy. And let's see how that's made up. Economic power. It's all economic power. Is that? Well, they're a megacorp, so their economic power is probably going to be consistently higher than ours. The vote weight is currently equal. These are all the laws, by the way. I think I briefly mentioned it in the other in our previous video, but I'm just going to go over these a bit more. So fleet contribution. At the moment, we don't have a fleet. We can't do that until we're at level 3. These locks all indicate what level we need to be. If you want a succession type random, we could do that, or we could propose it, but they're not going to agree. Could do a longer succession. Again, these are all things that we could. These are all laws we can change. The vote weight diplomatic, we could look to change that, but again, we need to be at level 3 in order to do that. Level 3 federation. We also need. I mean, these are the centralizations. Centralization, I'm just using these as a reference because they detail the levels. All the levels are related to these. President war declaration, majority vote, unanimous vote, president sides. Again, these are all things we can't change yet. And down here, they're allowed to have separate treaties. We could. That's probably something we might want to look to change when we centralize a little bit more. We don't have a fleet yet. There's not really much point designing any Federation fleets at this point. This is our. We actually have nearly as much diplomatic weight as them. Just our economic power is lagging behind quite a bit. Our tech is more advanced. Our fleet is way down. But I'm hoping we're not going to need to spend too much time too many resources building a fleet yet, because we've got these ones to ward off. Once we've been able to solidify our position a bit more, I may look at, if they're still hostile to us, maybe going to setting up a war with them. We are currently rivaled with them. They've rivaled us and our Federation buddy. So in the meantime, we're just going to be improving that. We are fairly level, as I mentioned there. Empire Sprawl, they currently have more sprawl. I think they have more planets colonized. That's actually something I'm going to be looking to do. I just need to find. Let's actually do that now. Let's look for somewhere suitable for a new habitat. I think we might want to go Hozuno. That has a good amount of minerals in there. We could set one up around this. Or maybe, let's have a look, actually check what's going on in our home system. We've got New Brassica there, we've got Beauty over here. What are they doing? That's the energy one. Forever Spring is the one that is harvesting minerals. Let's check that out, and the planet it's surrounding. 4 minerals. That one has. We have... So miners produce 4. Now I don't think it really matters how many minerals we set up a base around a planet or moon or whatever. I don't think it matters if it's 2 or 8 around one planet. We'll still get the mining base. We are going to need that at the moment. Rapper doesn't actually have one, but it can specialise in research instead. So if we wanted to set up a station specialised in research, we could... Does Rapper actually have that? Yes. Okay, see there? Got 3 science. So if we set up a base around a science hub, we'll get science. But I want to get our minerals up a little bit more. So the first one we're going to be looking to do before we actually start settling on any planets is one to get some minerals. I want to ideally keep any settlements away from this border for now, because again we're not entirely sure what they're going to be doing. They're belligerent towards us. Well, let's just get the game started and we'll see how things pan out. But I think Sour maybe might be a good place to go if we've got one with a small... Entered into a research agreement with the Euro Commerce League for technocracy. That's fine. We currently allow the Federation members to set up their own treaties, so that's not an issue. We don't really have any strong opinions about the Vor technocracy. In fact, they may... I don't think we'll be looking to get them into our alliance because they are authoritarian as opposed to egalitarian, which is we're both egalitarian at the moment. But it doesn't harm to have some decent relations with them. Do they have any
system resources analyzed?
Arid preference? Pops? No. Oh, them. They're not going to be our friends, so it's a shame. No, they're not either. That's fine. We have a new bit of technology we can research. We've got our technicians getting more energy. Let's see what we can have. We can create some volatile motes. We could, I'm thinking, go for the volatile motes. They are a useful component later on. I'm just going to get everything set up for the later stage with that one. We don't really need them at the moment, but one, they can be sold for good money on the market if we have too many of them. And secondly, they are useful later on in the game, particularly with, I believe, the mining. So if we're going to be setting up mining worlds, this one is going to be really good for both minerals and food, so we can stop harvesting food on our ship, on our stations. Empire trade value increased by 10%. We got the Federation naval capacity. I'm going to go for the trade value. Get our energy up a bit through trade, because that's what we're currently using.
Scientific progress attained.
That is currently how we... Where's the policies? There it is.
System resources
set to wealth creation, consumer benefits, or marketplace ideas. We're currently going to stick with that. I think actually I'm going to turn it down the advisor volume a little bit, because I think it may be a little bit loud. Same with the music, actually. Turn that down a little bit. And that. We should just do this really, but I quite like to play around with the specifics. There we go. That should be better. So he's done over there. There's not really anything we can do there. So I'm wondering if we could send him to explore. We got our society research. When did that finish? I must have missed that. Pop growth speed. Yes, we're going to go for all society research increase. No, I'll go for the pop growth speed at the moment, I think. When we start setting up new planets, that will be useful. I might send him out over here and then send this one out that way to see what's over there. So We've got a good bit of space here. This is a decent amount of resources here, minerals, society research. It's not a bad position. And we're in quite a fortunate position that we have so many nearby empires with a similar ideology to us. Going to trust you. Good. I'm glad about that. They don't want to murder us, which would be a shame if they did. I'm wondering actually, maybe we could set a new base up around Yunduk. Maybe that might be a better option. Digon maybe. I think if we go for Rivalor, they're our friends, so we don't need to worry about them much. I don't think we can build one around an asteroid, although that would be pretty cool if we could. Let's just check that actually. No, which is a shame. We can build an orbital habitat. We got the alloys required, and we got the influence required to do that. We just need to find a good place to set one up. The Himpra. Let's have a look here. Himpra. Asteroids. Plenty of asteroids. Maybe. I think this is probably the best option around this moon here. We can't set one up there because it's a moon. I thought you could. Never mind. That's a bit of a surprise. But I thought to be honest, I've never actually tried. I've only ever tried putting them on planets. So there we go. Never mind. That's a shame. So then we're going to need to find a not regular planet. Maybe Riblor might be the best one actually. No. Himpra. Yeah, I think it's going to have to be Himpra over here. Yeah, I think that's going to be the best place to set one up for the moment. Let me see. It's a kind of a short-term thinking because we just want to get some more minerals at the moment. So yeah, it is kind of short-term. I'm going to build this so we can get some more unity because we now have a free building slot. We have no new pops to actually man it. There's currently one building, so I'm just going to get this ready for when the pops have grown. Rapid Prime, we've got negative amenities at the moment, so that's something we're going to need to fix. Clerk jobs, got any clerk jobs? Trade district, leisure district, so I think we're going to need to build a trade or leisure district. Get the amenities up. Job-based production 20, job-based production 20, and energy value. That also provides more housing. Well, it provides the same housing. Which one do we prefer? Culture workers return consumer goods. We're having a problem with consumer goods, so I think we're going to go for the trade district rather than the entertainment district. I may build one later on though. Okay, so I think we said we're going to look at Himpra for our first new station. Nope, wrong one. That was a mistake. Stop what you're doing. I think we actually have a ship closer, do we? Oh no, Sour is over there. Alpha. Well, that's even further away. No, we'll send you to Himpra and start building a new habitat. In the meantime, we'll set up a new colony ship. Yep, we have enough for that now. There we go. Our first new settlement is going to be underway. The next one I'd like to build here is another monument, but we are now looking and our food is now in negative. We got enough there to last us a while, so it's not a problem. But I'm thinking I might need to build a new hydroponic station just to get that open. Now, one thing I might change is the planet designation. It's currently set as a factory district, but that's not really giving us much advantage to what we need. So let me just have a look. Now, we've got a foundry, that'll increase our alloy production. We could also set it up. Can we set it up as... Is there one here for food, I wonder? Probably not, because normally you wouldn't do that. No. Factory district, factory build speed minus is faster, artisan upkeep. We don't... Yeah. Their artisans are here, so that will reduce... Oh, we don't have that. No, that's wasted then, isn't it? Let's put it into a foundry. And we've got this mining station to give us the minerals. Yeah, I'm going to need to build another farming. Once the next pop grows, I'm going to build a new hydroponic station here instead of the monument, which I would have liked, but can't have everything you want all of the time, unfortunately. So if we go to Ramen, maybe we could expand up to this point, to Polaris, and then secure this point. I think that is a good place to get to. We've got the influence and alloys at the moment, so yes, let's do that. Once I've got all expanded to a place which I'm happy with out here, we can then start filling in our borders, settling new worlds, building new habitats, etc, etc. I think I said I was going to send you out to there, so you can go off there, and then scout this one. After that, you are on your way to that system, as I told you earlier on. You're finally getting there. Okay, we got our colony ship underway. Himpera is currently building the habitat. That might take a little while. And what we got here? So this pop is now growing. That's probably not helping our... because we got the trade district. That's probably actually why our food has taken such a big hit. Let's see how much they produce each. I believe it's 9, so that's actually... That one farm will actually change the balance. But I still think we're going to need another hydroponic station for now, until we can start settling worlds with either suitable pops or robots. Unfortunately, I want to get some pops settled on these that are at least 80%. You know, so they're meant for arid worlds. But all we've got at the moment is savanna, desert, and tropicals. They wouldn't be too bad, but I'd rather have the most suitable world. Because they are lithoids, let's see. Because they are lithoids, they might actually be suitable. The problem is with them, they grow too slow.
Construction complete.
We've got that built, and then I'm going to build out here. Yeah, let's go on up there. Get those moats. And then I'll start filling in what we've got. And then after that we can look to maybe grow a little bit more once we've started developing the space we have now. I'm going to send our colony ship to Himpera ready to start colonization once that's built. It's going to take a little while. So we'll just get that orbiting the planet. Get that in position, ready to go, so we can start settling it immediately. This can now build the hydroponic station, so let's just get our food supply stable, or we could just increase the supply of what we have. So that'll increase what we have by 6, that'll increase it by 18, but it'll also give a boost to the farmers we currently have. I think this will be worth more at the moment. So I'm going to put this in.
Analyzed.
Problem is then we have this job free. But we need the food more than the trade value. Right, let's get our energy credits up a bit more. I want to start getting the more advanced technologies rather than the quick ones, because if you're looking for a reroll of the technology, the best way to get what you want is not to just pick the quick ones and then get reset. You need to get the ones at each level. You need to get enough technology at each level in order to get the next tier of technology. So it's not going to be any benefit if you just keep going for the quick ones to hope for a reroll and to get what you want. It doesn't work. Market fee, we don't have the market yet. Base protection value, we don't really have any problem with piracy. Not really anything here that's going to benefit us right now, but let's go with that. I think then the next one we're going to go with the expansion tree. As soon as we update that, colony development speed about 25%. That colony ship I think is nearly in position. It's in the system, ready to go, but not there quite yet. You're building a star base, you're out here exploring that system.
Anomalous readings detected.
We got a system here. Yep, you go and do that.
Construction complete.
Right, city district housing. We don't think that applies. What does this apply for? The ship path? That'll give us a ship path. I'm going to go for the... See, I don't know if this applies to habitats, but let's just get it. I might be just wasting my time with that one, actually. I don't know if that applies, because this is technically... This is like a city district, but it's not a city, it's a habitation district. So I don't know if that actually affects it. But if we start getting more pops in that are actually settled on planets, then that may be useful later on, but for now it's not really going to be any benefit to us.
System resources analyzed.
You finished surveying Dibran. Get that going. Didn't actually look what this was. Let's actually give this a read. There's a significant scarring of the surface of this world in a pattern that cannot be natural from orbit. The massive rifts look almost like writing. Okay. Let's see what that gives us. Oh, we've got a war. What's going on? Alien writing. Someone used a mining laser from orbit approximately 5,000 years ago to carve a large body of writing into the surface of Bede 6A. The massive script covers a large portion of the moon's upper hemisphere and appears to be a short story chronicling the difficult life of an alien mercenary. Okay. Writing his story on the moon. Nice. Bit of history there for the galaxy. Wants to tell everyone what he's been up to. Not sure that's wise for a mercenary, but who knows. Depends what he was up to. Don't know if you'd want to tell everyone what you did. Probably painted him in a really good light.
Anomalous readings detected.
Oh, we've got unusual readings suggesting there may be more to this desolate world than it meets the eye. I think this is quite a cool event. Let's have a look. I'm just gonna, it's gonna take a long time, but we'll have a look at that now. It was in Bede up here, yeah. This world here. Right, if we've got our colony ship still, the construction ship is still building it. I'm going to leave this on mining for now. I'm going to change that to a factory station. It'll hit our minerals a little bit, but we're doing pretty well on minerals now. But our consumer goods are negative, and our food is now great. So I might actually cut back a little bit on the food. Send some more to the Clark jobs in order to get them up. So let's redistribute that now. There we go. That'll do. We can fill them up later on. Technicians are full. Yeah. Right, so we can get our society research up and running. Let's get the next technology. Off-world trading company. Give us 2 trade value for each hub. I think we'll go for this one, the Fleet Logistics Academy. It'll allow us to build anchorages, which I like building. In the mid-game, I like to build a lot of them when we need to start looking at war, etc. Colony ships here. Still there waiting. Now, where are we going with this? Right, just a moment. Yeah, there we go. That's fine. Sorry about the delay then. I was just quickly checking something for the stream, but not the stream, the recording, but everything is fine. Nestle, this is I think the one that was there was more to it than it seemed. Nestled in sheltered pockets across bead 4's surface is a rich sludge of simple organic compound that our researchers believe to be a hotbed of abiogenesis, the spontaneous formation of organic life from lifeless matter. Bead 4 has an unusually thick atmosphere for a barren world, which could make it hospitable for simple life forms. Although this presents a unique opportunity to study what could be the early stages of organic life, it would be best to set our expectations low, as it may be millions of years before life evolves naturally on Bead 4, if at all. Okay, so an early Earth maybe. Very early stages. Maybe this could become an Earth. Who knows, maybe. So building that. I'd like to get this underway. Get our colony settled. How long is this going to take? Does it give us an estimate? No. This might take a little while. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to get this done by the end of this video. That built, unfortunately, but we can. We know it's happening. It's happening. We're building a new habitat. Really need to get our alloys up a little bit, but we can't do anything about that yet because we had to prioritize hydroponics. This is why I really want to start settling on worlds. I'm tempted to actually resettle that migration treaty and start putting them on that world. I'm just worried about a pot that's going to start using minerals instead of food. I mean, they probably could self-sustain themselves and then give us some food, but maybe. I'm going to think about that once we get to the next. Once we've got our habitat done, I'll reconsider that.
Anomalous readings detected.
Anomaly bead system sensors pick up rhythmic movement on the hellish surface of bead 1. 100 days. Tell us what's there. Have a gander at that. Have a look. I think. Oh, what are they doing? Ah, they're coming into our space to have a look around. I don't think they can really do very much, although I might go and claim this one next of all and start filling in our borders once that habitat is built. And I think that's a good network of that. Build some mining stations, and we're just going to mass produce mining stations. Now we have the minerals. Get that one harvesting some minerals up there. Might need to improve our research. We can now build a new building here. What can we build? What do we want? Quite like to go down the research path. Got our money. I don't normally like to build more than one of these. Maybe sometimes two, but I don't normally go more than one of these. We're going to be having this as a bit of a research world. There's not really much point us having the chemical plants yet because we can't really do anything with them except sell them. And it uses quite a bit of energy. I think I just deleted that. No, never mind. Should have had a little look at that. So I'm thinking go for some more research. That's where I'm leaning. We're struggling with the consumer goods at the moment, but we'll take a hit on that for temporarily while we wait for this to build another. Wait for another slot here. We'll take a temporary hit on the consumer goods while we wait for that. We're losing consumer goods, but it's not -3. It's not catastrophic. That's fine. Okay, so I think for this video, that is going to be it. Now we've got that up and running. Thank you for watching, and I hope you will join me for the next video. If you are enjoying the series, please like and subscribe, and hopefully we'll have another one for you tomorrow. Goodbye.